Brandeis study guides with the text, the questions, the reflections are really a gift to the Brandeis National Committee. They're a way of conveying the breadth and wealth of the scholarship, and they reflect the minds of the faculty. You know, those qualities of inquiry, of philosophy, the faculty are using to frame these texts. Each chapter across the United States has a group of peer learners who dedicate themselves to facilitating conversations based on the Brandeis materials, whether they're films or they're guides and texts and questions. So you can be part of that group and feel like you're right there. It's a matter of eliciting and listening to others. That exchange, it's the dialogue that's so engaging.
For the National Committee, I've done brieflets and syllabi on things like the novels of Philip Roth, the films of Alfred Hitchcock, how to read a poem, how to read a play, how to read a novel. Shakespeare, I did 2 long syllabi on Shakespeare. One of the things that I do in Shakespeare that my undergraduates don't understand, but that my adult students certainly understand, is trace out the way Shakespeare himself is writing differently as he's getting older. When I teach adult education, then I'm teaching and discussing with people who do have the background and do have the experience to understand what's so important about this literature.
All the first-year students read the book, and then faculty at Brandeis have study sessions with the students. And now BNC members can participate in the Encore series by reading the book, seeing the questions that Brandeis students ask, and they're great questions, pretty intriguing and often unusual. Seeing the students ask those questions, seeing the author answer them, and they can be part of that Brandeis moment.
Besides the archive, we represent over 200 independent filmmakers with contemporary materials, which is the basis for the DiceFlix program. And the purpose of it is to make available to you a careful selection of materials. You make arrangements to rent the film at a very, very low cost. We've scaled it so that if you have 10 people or 100 people, it will be affordable. It's a very unique, very special place. We have over 15,000 cans of film that we've been collecting over the last 30 years. But the main thing is that the materials themselves have been carefully selected by the staff to meet the program needs and the educational needs of the individual communities.
I think a key benefit is that you're not alone in this discourse about topics and life, that instead you're in a group of peers, of men and women who are also concerned about issues or have the same curiosity. And the classroom can be a table at a restaurant, it could be somebody's living room. The classroom is anywhere you have a group of interested people coming together to learn from one another. And I think that's the hallmark of BNC, is that we have passionate learners.